Hello and welcome to MediaPool. My name is Yuling and this is my video essay. In this video essay, I will be discussing and evaluate two group video projects me and my group produced in semester 2. Drawing upon theories which guided me and my group in the viral media production. The two videos were with the object of promoting and improving brand identity of two different clients. The School of Medicine of the University of Liverpool and the Friends of Williams Tunnels. I endeavored to critically reflect upon both the achievements of our production pieces in the planning, filming, and editing stage, as well as their space of improvement and functionally progress of group I was a part of. The clients of the two videos were produced as respectively the School of the Medicine of the University of Liverpool and the Friends of Williams Tunnels. Being reflected and critical on the production had completed, I will demonstrate the decisions our group made and how our teamwork formulated mainly regarding following related theories as this video essay progresses. Reflecting on Berger's depth framework that concludes 6 characteristics of contagious media content, I will consider how we attempted to apply these elements to each of the videos to make them more contagious with the corresponding experience we gained in semester 1 and reflect on how successful the application is statistics regarding viewer engagement including views, likes, comments, and share on YouTube. Then, the social media plans we conducted will be discussed by drawing on Kuhn and Lingual's argument on social media strategy. With regards to analytics of two videos, I will also refer video lifecycle model processed by Nahon and Hemsley and Gronover's argument about strong and weak ties to identify the patterns of the videos and its association with audience engagement from social media platforms including Twitter, Instagram, Weibo, and WeChat. Lastly, I will make reference to Smith and Karensberg's team types as well as Tuckman's concepts surrounding team development to discuss the general functioning and responsibilities of our group. Our first video shows the audiences around the Clinical Teaching and Learning Center in the Medicine School of the University of Liverpool, and communication a general vision of the facilities available as well as examples of their applications. Burgess and Green argues in 2009 that the format of vlog can facilitate engagement accounting for its capacity of resembling interpersonal communication. In this sense, regarding to Berger's steps framework on what are the essential elements a viral video is supposed to have to be more contagious, our video adapts to the characteristic of stories, presenting narratives in an entertaining method, and inform the facilities in the Clinical Teaching and Learning Center at the same time. As Guo, Kim, and Ruben asserts, videos that are short, informal, feature talking heads and fast-paced speech are most appreciated. We decided to present the presenter in a way of exploring the learning zone for the first time. We considered the production piece as an educational video with regards of the general characteristics in order to meet the brief we are provided by the clients. To make our video more engaging on the basis of functioning educational, we attempted to encourage the presenter to be as enthusiastic and committed as she could while showing her reaction and impressions of the facilities in the learning zone. In terms of public, this project intended to enhance the reputation of the Medicine School of the University of Liverpool as considering current students, prospective students, as well as general public as target audiences. Moreover, evidence of social currency is also clearly demonstrated in this video when considering its marketing aspect. At the end, a call on action is presented to encourage audiences to visit the University of Liverpool School of Medicine's official website for further information. Upon reflection, I would claim that our first group project properly maintained the balance between informative and engaging by particularly putting emphasis on social currency and presenting a narrative at the same time. As such, the project was well produced in terms of the combination of different characteristics suggested in Berger's Steps framework. How this combination benefits to make content more contagious through social influence and to encourage viewer engagement, which will be discussed further later. Our second video was made for the client Friends of Williamson's Tunnels to provide general historical and background information of the heritage and at the same time to mobilize a range of support for the organization, such as funding and generating workforce. This video can characterized into the type of social video, which defined by Castles as videos that make a social cause more visible and contribute to social movement. This concept by the video is inspired by a popular game show named Who Wants to Be a Billionaire? By turning the word billionaire to volunteer, our group aimed at applying the mode of game to meet the brief of the clients, which is to increase the visibility, attract, and encourage more volunteers as well as tourism to Friends of Williamson's Tunnels. We wish that this entertaining pattern can not only introduce the works that do preserve the heritage in an engaging way, but also highlight the emotion characteristic by invoking a sense of curiosity or familiarity when considering Berger's Steps framework. Furthermore, as stated in the pitch of the project, it is a video that encourages viewers to gain the awareness of the history, present activities and further vision of Williamson's Tunnels to meet the public characteristics, while also provide useful information to potential volunteers about the background and practices of Williamson's Tunnels with regards to the characteristic of practical value. More specifically, information of the content of volunteers' work, the artifacts that has been digged out from the Friends of Williamson's Tunnels, and the methods to make an application for becoming a volunteer are all presented in the video in an interesting and easy to follow tone. A voiceover playing the role of God in the game show is also provided throughout the video to assure the consistency in narration of the video. Demonstrating the application process by a screen recording of the official website, a call-on action is also available at the end, adding a strong commercial value to the video whilst not lost the entertainment one. In general, information on the work of this cultural destination was packaged into a pleasing and engaging format, attempts to convince the viewers participate in the volunteering. Nahon and Hemsley argues that since the social media networks tightly connect the users together, it allows social activities to happen faster and reach further out. As such, it can be assumed that the pattern of YouTube metrics of both video predominantly result from our group's promotion on social media. As a part of the teamwork, we conducted a comprehensive and similar social media plan for both videos in advance. A wide range of social media platforms, including WeChat, Weibo, Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. The number of influencers of each account, examples of social media posts, and frequency of the posts are also demonstrated in the plan in order to help us better reach our target audiences and resulted in preferable engagements. While the first production of School of the Medicine generated the greatest user engagement with in total 73 engagements on YouTube, including 40 likes and 27 comments. The second video of Friends of Williamson's Tunnels has 47 users engagements, including 30 likes and 3 comments. Make reference to Granover statements of the strong and weak ties within online networks. Similar promotional approaches were adopted to both videos to encourage an identical level of engagement. Compared to my portfolio project in semester 1, Twitter is added as another online platform to promote the videos in order to achieve a greater amount of weak ties. taking into account the fact that institutions and audiences can be actively targeted by utilizing the social media hashtags. Although the mode of speech at which a video spreads purposely by Nahon and Hemsley did not fit ideally in the pattern of both videos provided by Metric on YouTube, it still brings out certain qualities. Life cycle of the first video in part indicates the success of the achievement of the contagious characteristic. As presented in YouTube metrics, there is a growth phase for 5 days before the pattern reached its peak of 157 daily views on 26th of March, the date which most of our group members promoted the video on their social media. The metrics reached a second peak before moving into what appears to be decline phase on 29th of March, suggesting that our final rounds of promotion on social media platforms and element of Granover's strong ties can be deemed as success. Furthermore, the comparing and contrasting of the audience retention of these two videos is worth mentioning. It can be seen from the metrics that, although the amount of views for these two videos are respectively 812 and 364, total minutes of watch time for them is respectively 446 minutes and 376 minutes, and surprisingly, the average view duration for them is respectively 32 seconds and 1 minute and 2 seconds. According to this statistic, it is responsible to argue that the second video better achieved contagious characteristics and is more appealing to viewers, and thus possesses greater potential to become viral. Tuckman's group relationship model will be referred with regards to how I consider our group developed as the projects progressed. Reflecting on the overall performance and contributions of our group members, it can be assumed that we moved the 4 stages of team development proposed by Tuckman in 1965, which consist of forming, storming, norming, and performing. At the forming stage of our group development, we generated regular meetings ahead of each session on class and conducted a comprehensive and feasible production plan after taking over our strength and discussing our initial ideas about the video. At the storming stage, our team encountered a small amount of challenges on account of different solutions and approaches towards different issues were suggested. Fortunately, conflicts has not arisen with each of our group members respecting and considering others' opinions. At the norming stage, including our production of the first video being declined by the clients, since the client states in the brief that they hope the video to be in a welcoming, trustworthy, professional and innovative tone. They denied our first version of production because of the consideration of being unprofessional and informal. However, the vast majority of our team members showed determination to persist in working on the project to create a new edit that completely addressed the client's concerns under time pressure. With regards to Karzenbach and Smith's team type model, I believe that our group successfully established roles within our group, undertook individual responsibilities, and achieved agreements as a group together by regularly meeting and candid communications. As a consequence, I believe that we became a real team that are capable to carry out our delegated responsibilities efficiently and effectively on time. This condition of a team can also be considered as a high-performance team noted by Karzenbach and Smith, which referring to a team that possess complementary skills and are evenly committed to the identical objective and to other team members' individual development. Having the experience of one production, it appears to me that our second group project conducted in a more efficient fashion with a clearer common goals and a better understanding of the democracy in contribution. And our members as a group were more organized in the phase of making plan and conducting the production. Referring to Goldman's leadership styles, I would consider myself performing as a participative and affiliative leadership style. Drawing upon my experience of accomplishing the teamwork and the way in which my skills of leadership was formed, I would argue that I carried out a favorable performance by always devoting to and engaging in the group works. To conclude this video essay, I fully enjoyed a year-long module which provided me opportunities to create personalized portfolio videos in the first semester and materializing client requirements in the second semester. Looking at this module as a whole, I firmly believe that the experience enhanced my employability by equipped me with the ability of acquiring handling techniques I've been using, including viral media, theories, filming equipment, pencasting, and editing software, which will all contribute to my future careers since I've been extremely interested in the field of content creating in new media industry. The Active Learning Styles Employed module has endeavored to encourage students' learning and development of skills, higher order thinking skills, as well as critical analysis skills, and therefore preparing the students for the real working world.